I would now like to invite Paddy and Ruth Payne, the parents of Sarah Lilli, to say a few words.
Greetings to you all. I get the best job today. I get to thank everyone who's contributed to making today such a wonderful occasion. I'd first like to thank Donald, hiding up in the gallery up there, for putting together such a fantastic programme to all of his networks and all of the talented people that he knows. All of the performers, and for giving their time and sharing their incredible talents. To their teachers and their families as well, who've supported them to help them achieve the levels that they've achieved. To Barnardos for their support in promoting the concert and selling the tickets. To Alison Edridge for making the beautiful quilt, which has been raffled. To Queen Margaret College, who have provided us at a very low cost this beautiful hall, and for their sound and lighting people up at the back there as well. Richard Chapman, our fantastic MC. And to the overall concert team that's been working for several weeks, all of our family and friends who've supported us over the years. They've been backstage, front of house, stagehands, ticket people, caterers, raffle ticket sellers and everything. Thank you from our hearts, dear friends. And of course, last but not least, to you. There's no point having a show without an audience, so thank you all for coming along today and supporting the fund. Give yourselves a big round of applause.
Right, okay. Well, our family's always a bit on edge with this because it's a bit of a roller coaster for us. Makes us think about the exuberance that Sarah had in life. And wish she was here to see how her talents have developed and her personality have developed when we see all these fantastic young people just giving. So that's really great. But it's also very, very hard for other parents who struggle to provide for their children every day. And they just can't afford the sports kit or music lessons or dance lessons or school camp fees. And they have to face disappointing their children often. And their children can't follow their interests, they can't follow their dreams and use the talents they've got. And they can't even go and participate on trips with their classmates sometimes. They can't belong. Around 850 children have been helped by the Sarah Lilli Fund now, which is great. And I'm looking for it to be 1,000 by next year, which will be 10 years since Sarah died. Now, we can't do another concert next year. I don't think Donald can face it. So we can't do them every year. So we're going to have to look for other ways of fundraising. Things like maybe charity auctions. Things like extending through people's networks for sponsoring events. Different kinds of things. And what I'd like to ask you is at the end, on your programme at the back, you've got the opportunity to just say, yes, I'm happy to be contacted to hear more about the Sarah Lilli Fund, more about the children, and also to be contacted about other fundraising events. So if you will, and you're happy to do that, please hand your programme in at the end of the show. I'm sure a lot of the children will want to anyway, because then they'll be in for the prize draw for the quiz. And also, this time, a new innovation, you'll get back a programme that actually doesn't have any gaps in because of the quiz, and with all the performers listed, if you want to take that away as a memento. So I think that's really all from me. Yeah, as usual, we'll have the donation boxes. I doubt that you've got much money left after the food and raffles, but if you do have the odd gold coin, that would be gratefully received too. So thanks very much, and talking of raffles, that's what we're going to do now. We're going to do the draws.
Right, raffle time. Now, who's won? Right, we'll just sort out the raffle, which was drawn cheekily during the first few items of this concert. And while we're doing it, I'd like to point out that at the end of this concert, you can avail yourselves of the tea and the coffee and the cold drinks and the foods, which are abundant in there. And what I suggest you do is you have a tea or a coffee or a water, or a piece of cake or a muffin. And then you may need to use the toilets. Now these toilets are conveniently located at the back of the room, or at the side, right here, by the exit sign, through the curtains and those doors. They'll be open later on. Oh, I can see some raffle baskets coming. Hands up who got their raffle in for all 3 baskets. All 3 baskets. Come on, you all must have done all 3, I would have. Righto, here we go. Get your raffle tickets ready, unless you know the numbers off by heart. That looks like it's for the youngest children. Bottles of wine, gourmet cooking goods, novelty salt and pepper shakers. This one's for the grown-ups. A few balloons, lollipops, colouring in books. And that's just some randoms. Right-o! Are we going to do the draw live, or has it been drawn?
This is Jan, Raffles Queen.
Jan, the raffle queen. Right, for the older children, this raffle is for. Here we go. Blue A Sampson. Does that make sense? Number 2. Blue A2. Hey! Congratulations. You look slightly older than 8, but that's not a problem, I don't think. Please. Right, for the youngest kids, get your tickets ready. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, somebody's stumped. Don't forget the tea and the coffee and the cakes. Oh, here we go. Maya Freeman. Yes, Oh, the quilt time. This could be somebody who's not here. Anne Allison. Or Allison Ann. The consensus is it's a tennis player who's not here. C30. Righto. This is the one for the grown-ups, I think. Yeah. C50, 50, C50. Marjorie. Oh, right back.
The number of bodies in the jail is 274, and happily, Tiger, who's from... Oh, are you going to come and get your life back? He's from Mokopuna School Choir, so
made a very good guess. He was on one away. Second was Stephanie, who had 280. Sorry, Stephanie, you're very close, but we're not split enough. Sorry. Stephanie, there are some spare packets of lollies for you.
Fabulous, well done everybody.